Hey guys, Kamel here. I'm coming to you. We are live on Endphase, about to go over MCS number 28, which happened on March 7th. We have with us in the call some top performing players from the tournament. We have Mithyard, the not so Shiranui expert, -1, Jimmy, and Polaris with us for the MCS discussion roundtable. This is something that we do on our podcast Endphase after big events like the MCS happen. So we are going to discuss how decks performed, the new meta that we were exposed to last week, and what each person played individually. MCS number 28 runner-up, Alpha Wayne, running his Chris runs. He plays pretty much solely Chris runs, and I'm glad to see him perform so well in this tournament.
Because we've been laughing at him for weeks now in Battle Phase for playing.
Oh
Chris
yeah,
runs.
dude, it's been, he's like one of the memes of Battle Phase. He plays Chris runs every week. Every week he loses to Dark Lords.
This week he lost to a different deck.
Yep. On a bigger stage for more money.
So apparently, Wayne missed lethal against game 3 bounce.
Yeah, he did, probably.
It was
I also
games...
messed up in my game 2 against him. Like, there was a time where the one time that I added Gale in the game 2, and like I couldn't have any follow-up synchros after my Blackbird closed, so the fact that I negated Amatrix also was bad play.
Yeah. And so how did he miss lethal? That's very easy. He was so afraid that you had a close in third game in a row. So instead of making Quarian turn 2, wiping your board and attacking directly, he decided to play conservatively. That's how he lost.
Yeah, I think he should have just thought about it like this. If I don't really make Quarion, it's going to be a harder matchup for me. I think he should have just hoped that you didn't start close 3 games in a row.
He just was unsure whether or not he can come back after what if you have close. So he decided to play more conservatively, so he can recover even after close.
I just want to say, like, that best of 3 was, God, beautiful. I don't think I've seen better Duel Links anywhere except on twitch.tv/Duel Links Entertainment every Monday. But I think that
attaboy.
That was some damn good. That was some damn good Duel Links on display. And Buns, you did a hell of a good job in that set. It was beautiful to watch, I gotta say.
Buns, how many MCSs did you enter?
This one.
God damn, dude.
Dude's got 100% win rate in the MCS.
100% win rate.
One entered, one won.
The system down into the Lancia. Oh my God. I was on the phone with my girlfriend and I saw that happen the first time and I was like, what the hell? He had a Lancia. And then the second one, I was like, oh my God, he added another one. It was just
the second one really caught me by surprise because of the Rion delay covering it. But the first one, he had a turn 1, so I just did the system down to get the no mortal can resist.
Oof.
After that, it was kind of Monka S until I finally cleared some of his tuners. I knew he couldn't query on anymore, so I felt safe, like just playing it slow. It doesn't matter anymore that he can't query on me, so there's no threat in that game 3.
That MCS Finals, what it really did for me was it really cemented in my mind the power of no mortal can resist. Truly one of the new, like, well, it always had this effect, but now it is a really oppressive option for certain decks. And I'm glad we really got to see it being used with Black Wings, a deck that kind of fell to the wayside in favor of the decks that, we just saw. So, Buns, tell us about your deck, how it went through how it performed in your tournament run. And just anything you think is important to talk about.
So basically, the last Meta Weekly, when QWERTY was playing the deck with 3 Blackbird close, I kept thinking like that deck probably do well against the meta right now, and it could have gotten higher if it didn't lose to Francesco because QWERTY didn't really side for Crystals. So I figured maybe I'd try it like a very similar list, but with more hate to Crystals. That's why I made the No Mortal Can Resist and the sided system down, and thought it was a good deck overall against the meta. And its main weakness obviously was E-Sabers, but I had like see you later and stuff just so I can have an answer in case I opened well. I can maybe be.
Well, and you said going into it, Crystron's was the one that you thought was going to be the strongest deck going into this MCS, right?
Yeah, I thought Crystron's and Dark Lords was gonna be the strongest deck, but Dark Lords kind of flopped mainly because maybe because the Lightstone engine is very hit or miss that they really didn't do too well. And I also loved the Harmattan. He sets up so much. He has it's like the best utility.
Yeah,
Right,
Harmattan
so
basically enabled your Onimaru to case.
Right, and that is a new staple Blackwing play, right? Blackwing's kind of like they had their two bread and butter combos, but now with Orochi at 2, Harmattan the Dust is now seen in a lot more lists, and that is a funky combo that lets you bring out Onimaru the Divine Thunder, not even using it for its 6k attack, just the fact that it can't be destroyed by card effects, and it can manipulate its level when you need to bring out another Blackwing Synchro of your choice.
Yeah,
I think that's really great.
Yeah, that play actually won me the top 32 against Cyber Dragons, where I set up that board turn 1, and like he only had the overflow. He didn't really have follow-up from it, no fusions, so he just scooped against it because he couldn't stop my board. So it's really strong. The turn 1 Onimaru in general. It also protects you from Crystron's Black Rosing you, which helps a lot.
I wanted to also touch on how disgusting the use of No Mortal Can Resist was in the grand finals. Like, I saw it was coming multiple times, and then when you didn't swing in with Onimaru so you could use the skill next turn,
Yeah,
I
I
was
kept
like,
using it over and over. Yeah.
oh my god, this guy, he knows. He knows what kind of person he is. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I
Man, I just
wasn't
think
gonna allow him to follow up from that. And the one
Mhm.
time I didn't swing into Cisfern because I know that would set up an easy Aquarium play from him. The only time I did swing into it is when he had 0 cards left and he could only come back. He would only have 2 cards left. So like I only let him have a chance
You're
after
playing
getting
with
all
him.
his
The
resources
point
up.
where he summoned
Yeah.
the Thistvern was I think Wayne misplayed because like instead of going Thistvern Smiger, he could have gone Thistvern Sylphefnir, and then like even if you kill the Sylphefnir, that's like a Self-Engrave, and then he has the Thistvern on field. So
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Maybe. I'm not exactly sure what was his best his thought process.
Yeah.
He said he was
I'm not
low
entirely
damage
sure
again.
like what tuners he still had in deck, but yeah,
Yeah,
think
I
not.
think he
not to
still
steal the
had.
spotlight, but oh well.
I think he still had like 1-1, but I'm not sure if he still had his Rose. He still had 1 Rion, 1 Citri.
I want to thank everyone for coming out. We had a great roundtable, a lot of good information dropped, and a lot of great guests. Buns, thank you for making the time to come here towards the end. I know it's really late for you, and yeah, I really appreciate it.